my favorite PlayStation 3 games that I own. This may be multiple videos. I don't think this is just gonna be one video. So, and I got about 35 of them. So, yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. I really like this game. I've heard a lot of people don't like this, but I like it. It doesn't remind me of, I was thinking about Sonic Adventure, but it does not remind me of that. It's like its own thing. It's like it's very openish. Like the levels are very open. They're very big. Then there's a lot of traditional Sonic levels as well. I enjoyed it for what it is. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people don't like it. The Sonic's Ultimate Gem Collection. Fantastic game. It's got a lot of the Sega Genesis games that I grew up with. I actually own some of the original Sonic games, but there are tons more Sega Genesis games I want to get back that I used to have, and ones I would love to own. But this is basically Sega Genesis games on the PlayStation 3. There's not much more I can say about that. I don't want to get too much talking into that. The Ratchet and Clank collection, which is Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, which are originally on the PlayStation 2. They had remastered all three of them for this collection. And Ratchet and Clank is a platformer action-adventure series. Fantastic series. And they kind of did a reboot on PS4, which was in my PS4 collection. Well, my PS4 favorite games that I have video. This is the second trilogy, because the first three was a trilogy. Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. It's pretty much the same thing like any other Ratchet and Clank game. It's really good. This is not the sequel, because the sequel is you could import it and get it physically, which I plan to. I think it's called Quest for Booty, and this is the third installment in the second trilogy. Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time. Next one is Ratchet and Clank All for One. All of these Ratchet and Clank games are really good. Next one, you can probably already guess. It's another Ratchet and Clank game, the last one in my favorites, and actually the last Ratchet and Clank game I owned on PS3. Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault. Next is another awesome series that was originally on PS2 and did get a sequel. The Sly Collection. Action-adventure, platformer, puzzler, awesome series. Fantastic. Check it out if you have not played it. Sly Cooper: A Thieves in Time. This is the fourth game. They left us hanging. I wish they would do another one. I'm really hoping that they will. And I would love to see these games on PS4, if possible. Another series that was originally on PS2. Jak and Daxter Collection Remastered in HD. Action-adventure, platformers, shooters. Awesome series. Fantastic. Check it out if you haven't already. Another trilogy of games, which is amazing. Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Action-adventure, platformer, shooter. Fantastic games. They've been on PS4 now, and they brought out the brand new one. Well, two brand new ones on PS4. Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy. The sequel, Uncharted 2: Among Thieves. allergies. I hate them. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. This is the Game of the Year edition. The Tomb Raider trilogy, which is Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Anniversary, and Tomb Raider Underworld. And all three of these are available on PS2 as well. And action adventure, platformers, shooters, pretty much is what every single Tomb Raider game is. Fantastic series. Batman, this is a dual pack, so it comes with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Fantastic Batman games, action adventure platformers. This one is more like an open world type game than the first one. And they came out with another one called Batman Arkham Origins, and I plan to get it as soon as possible. And then they came out with a brand new one on PS4, but this is PS3 though. Prince of Persia, they tried to do a reboot of this series, and I really enjoyed this game. I'm not sure what anybody else thought about this game, but I really loved it. Action adventure, platformer, puzzler, fantastic game. I really love it. And then Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, another awesome Prince of Persia game on PS3. Now this one, really good game as well. Hellboy, The Science of Evil. If you don't already know, he, in the game, is voiced by he himself, Ron Perlman. Fantastic game. Action adventure, puzzler, awesome game. Check it out. I had this game in a video once before, but this is one of my favorite PS3 games, so it's here. Lair is a action adventure game. You play as a dragon, fly around, blow up stuff, catch stuff on fire. Awesome game. Highly recommended, especially if you're a huge fan of Game of Thrones. It'll help you to get hyped up for maybe what is expected in the final season of Game of Thrones. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Awesome game. Fantastic game. I need to get the sequel, and I think they came out with a third one also. Action adventure, puzzler, platformer, whatever you want to say else about it. Awesome ninja game. Highly recommend it. Now this one has also been out on other consoles as well. The Devil May Cry HD Collection. Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. And this is the special edition of the third game. And these were originally on PS2 as well. Action, adventure, puzzler, shooter games. Awesome series. Then Devil May Cry 4. Now we got Devil May Cry 5 now, but so it's awesome. Darksiders, action adventure, puzzler, platformer series. Only the first two are on PS3 and other consoles as well. Fantastic series, I really love it. And then Darksiders 2 Limited Edition, which comes with DLC and all kinds of extra content to add to the game. Now this one is a lot like God of War, and I believe that's what they were going for. I really love this game. Dante's Infernal Define Edition. I think I'm saying that word right. But it is basically a lot like God of War. God of War is an action-adventure, platformer, puzzler, awesome series, and so is this as well. Love that game. Speaking of God of War Ascension. I've heard a lot of people don't like this game. I don't understand why, but it was so good. I love the God of War series, especially the originals. God of War Origins Collection, which is a collection of Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta, which were originally on the PSP and ported over to the PlayStation 3. Fantastic ports. The God of War Saga, which comes with all 5 of the games, God of War 1, 2, 3, Ghost of Sparta, and Chains of Olympus, but they were just codes and not physical copies. I love physical games, and the Origins Collection is a physical copy of those games. So that's why I have them. Getting close to being done. Lollipop Chainsaw, awesome action-adventure platformer game. She's a cheerleader, cutting up zombies, very, very stylish. It's amazing. Love the music in this game as well. And it's very, very weird and strange in its humor, but it works. Not going to go into too much detail about it because it's kind of like spoilers if you've never played it before. Brutal Legends stars Jack Black in a video game. Action-adventure puzzler. Is awesome. Very, very cool. His weapon is a guitar and an axe and probably some other things as well. Alice Madness Returns, action-adventure puzzler. Very, very creepy, very, very dark. This comes with the original PC game. Because this is its sequel, and the original game is also included as a code. So, fantastic. I need to play some more of that. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I know a lot of people don't like this rebooted series of the games. I'm really loving it. Action-adventure platformer. Awesome game. I plan to get the first one and the HD collection, which contains the first 2 and this one, and also an HD port of Mirror of Fate. Beyond Two Souls. It's kind of like a click and point game, but you can actually control the character. And if you don't recognize him, he played in Spider-Man as the Green Goblin. Awesome, awesome game. And same goes for this one. It's basically almost like the same gameplay as Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain. This is the director's cut. And then, last game is Assassin's Creed The Americas Collection. The reason why I put this in here, because this is the physical copy of Assassin's Creed 3. It's the only version I have it on ps3 right now. And the HD collection of Liberation as well. So this is the end of my PlayStation 3 favorites. I think it was my favorite PlayStation 3 games that I own. This is the end of this video. I'm Auckland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button and the like button also, and share it with your friends if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. Alright, bye.